and test it out. Yeah, okay, it's popping.
All right, there we go.
We are live.
And we're public. Sorry, Nance.
No, that's okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. We are live streaming it. So this is new for us, episode 29 here. We're here talking about Stadia as always. If I could pull up my notes on this new one, that would be great. As always, I'm here with my super co-host, Sebastian.
How's it going, everyone? So like we try a new thing. We noticed you could go live via Zoom, so we decided to give it a try, and look at that. It's working perfectly.
We're live, yeah.
So if you guys are joining us through our live stream, you can message us into the chat, and we can probably answer some question by the end of the show. So yeah, awesome.
Awesome. So here at Stadia Party Chat Podcast, we are two gaming Canadian enthusiasts, both founding members of Stadia who love the platform and enjoy sharing news, discussing rumors, and having fun at the same time. Also getting notifications. Today on episode 29, we are talking Destiny 2 Twab, as always, because we're huge Destiny 2 run, gun, and looters. We have Rainbow Six Extraction, because we've been getting down into that and taking down some Archies. As well as we got some news and rumors. I think Nads, as well as I, took a look at some frontline sneak peek leaks. So we have that to discuss. Cool. So let's get into the podcast. As always, I like to ask Sebastian, what is he playing this week?
So basically this week I played some Extraction and Destiny 2. I came back into Destiny 2 a little bit more, farming for some bounty, tried to finish my seal for Grandmaster. I still need to do one more Owl Lair. We were so close to do it. I've been just unlucky, that's all. But overall, like Extraction was fun. Like we moving forward with the I will go back to Destiny 2 afterwards, and then we can go over Twab. But just to cover Extraction there, we played a little bit more game. I think we're getting like the used to it, out to play every objective and stuff like that. And then like we completed some survey, or is it survey or research? What is it?
These
like
studies.
the
That's what they call
studies,
it.
yeah. So we finished New York. Now we're almost done with San Francisco. So we're just slowly completing those, at the same time leveling up our character, which I like, and then like just developing them, right? And we finally got the last three character that we could get. So that was interesting. I played with one of them so far, and yeah, you play with the other one that's set trap. So it's pretty cool. Like at least now we have access to all the characters. So like in every mission, we can identify which one is best suited for what. Usually I look at like anything it's stealthy, I would go with the stealthier operator. While if you have one that like you're gonna receive a lot of ore, like setting up like claymore, or like having weapon system that can like you don't need to reload every time and stuff like that. I found it was like very useful. So that's my strategy. Basically, I have it's like, what do I need to do and what do I need to bring with me, right? So no, it's pretty fun. I really like it. I still yet to try. I think we try once, like one of the other activities where like it doesn't stop circling like all the subsection until you decide to give up. So that's going to be an interesting one to give a try. when like we level 10, I guess, on some of the character.
Yeah, the Maelstrom, I think it was called. We popped
Yeah, yeah,
into a quick play, and I think our third sort of non-talker went down in the first encounter. So we just had to
yeah,
exfil and get his body out of there.
yeah. We're like, okay, yeah, that was
That
pretty
ended
hard.
quick.
And I think he was level 10 too with
Yeah.
that character. So like, oh, okay. I think there's a few times we play with people and they were just like rushing the level, and it's like, that's not how we play. We like to go sneaky, like, get the area sorted. We throw like scan grenade and then just to make sure we don't get overwhelmed. I think like we have the same tactic in terms of like we need to conserve our health so we can make it to like the sub level 3, right? So,
Yeah,
and
you
then the
gotta go
less,
flawless.
yeah, try to go flawless, which we were able to do a few times, so that's pretty good. And at the same time, you don't lose as much health, so like you can reuse the characters sooner. So that's one of the thing I found. Yeah, no, that was good though. Really like to play it. But then went back into Destiny. And before I cover the Twab, I stream a video via Twitch and I uploaded to YouTube. I think by now it should have been like on HD fix, but if you look at the first 15-minute parts, I show like some of the bounty you want to collect for before in preparation for next season. Also, I added like some stuff that what you need to look into getting with. So the gunsmith material is going away, so make sure you use all of yours if you have like multiple stack. I think like someone the other day, I think was it Bliss, who was mentioning like, oh shit, I got so much. Like, what did I do with it? Like, yeah, you can farm for a god roll. You never know. I think so far every weapon I got from the gunsmith material was like crap, but that's all right, right? And then other than that, just try to get rid of the currency from the Tangle Shore. I think I have 8,000 of it. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just waiting for a day where I can buy Glimmer or I can buy like Prism or anything like that, a golf ball. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Yeah, and then try to finish some Triumph on the Tangle Shore. Try to finish the Triumph for Lost Sector. So there's not much left to do. So hopefully by next week we get the last part of the seasonal activity.
The last episode. Yes.
Yeah, so there's like one last activity, the ritual, or it's gonna be ritual prep, something to do with like transition to the Witch Queen. I don't know if they're gonna do a community activity. That would be cool. I really like that, even though like the first one was like took forever before the activity started. It was more like an hour of gathering of people before it happens. So I think that was like season of the war tier, isn't it? And they
When
destroyed
we
the ship,
when we
the
watched
Almighty.
the very slow fireworks from the tower.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
were hanging out in the tower for a couple hours watching the very slow moving lights.
yeah. And I remember I had to leave for something. I try to remember. I was like, oh my god, it was supposed to start like at 10 or something like that, and it was like 1, and I was like, geez, get on with it, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was pretty good though. I was happy, like I was like participating to that. It's a one in a lifetime, I guess. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what was happening on Destiny. What did you do else to on Destiny?
For myself, it was just going through those weekly bounties.
Mhm.
I found myself trying to get those precision shots. You know, I tried your strategy to activate the Varkas, and sorry, I always call him Varkas. Activate
That
those
works.
sub missions to get the precision headshots to
Yeah.
fill out the weekly bounties, but it wasn't giving me any bounties out in the open world. I was only able to get the kills and the progress when I was in the actual master hunt or the empire
Empire
hunt.
on.
Yeah.
So for me, oh, okay. So I think you need to do the activity in the location where it's telling you for progressing to the mission.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know. It was telling me
And
Cadmus Ridge, and I was trying it. So, but I
oh,
ended up just using Divinity, and that worked out all right. Like I only
oh,
had to
there we
run it
go.
like 3 times, I would say,
Yeah,
and that would get my progress done because when you get kills with Divinity, I mean, no matter what you're hitting, the shanks or anything, it's precision. So
yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't run with that, but like because by the time I was getting to do the Empire on my precision kill were like complete or like they were at 70%. So I just needed to do a little bit more in the Empire on. So that's where I was in like doing it for you.
yeah, and then other than that, we played some Crucible, so I was
Mhm.
able to get a 8-1 bounty done as well as a clan bounty done. So it's just like slowly checking off. I think there was a Paul Tassi article which went over 26 weekly bounties. Be sure to stock up on. So I
Mm.
would just went through, made sure to get those all, and then now it's just filling them out with the weeklies until I get 3 full pages. So I'll just be
Yeah,
back and forth doing that as much as possible.
yeah, exactly. I think like the Europa weekly like bounty, I got 3 so far per character. And I think like next week we're gonna get another one because there's another Empire Aunt. And then like at the moon, I don't think we get more just than 2. I think that's the only 2. Unless I could be wrong, there could be another one we can get from the what do
Well,
you
the
call it?
moon weeklies don't give XP.
From you don't want to get it from Harris Moore. You want to get it from the
The nightmare thing.
yeah, the lector or whatever, like to get like weapons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those one give you XP. So the other one from Erismore, they just give you an item. I think one of them is the I'm the item you can be used for the dungeon on the moon, which I don't remember the name for some reason. And the other one is to complete the 3 lost sector, and you get a data piece for the 4th lost sector to open a door to access it, basically. Yeah. Other than that, you have Cosmodrome. Cosmodrome, it's an easy one to complete. Suggest to get it. I don't know if we're gonna get more, possibly get one more next week. And then which other weekly we got left? I don't
We
have it
got
on.
the Iron Banner is going to be the last one, right? So,
Yes, that's gonna be in the last week, so I'll suggest that that's gonna be a lot of Iron Banner play.
yeah.
Because like I feel like it's always they're hard to complete. Not hard, but they take a while to complete.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
just
lot
to
of
get
progress.
yeah, it just I feel like you gotta play a lot of Iron Banner, which is not bad. Like then like you use your coin and then you can get better roll on armor, weapon, or anything like that. So yeah. So Iron Banner, that's gonna be a big one. But yeah, we should be good with that. And I think there's a few more I identify in there. If you look at the video I made. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's get into the news
Twab.
this week that Bungie gave us. Why don't you
Yeah,
jump
so
into some TWAB?
the TWAB this week was quite empty, I want to say.
Let me
I don't
try
know.
this share screen
Yeah.
with our live stream. Let's see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Why was it empty? Why are they
No,
this
it's not empty. It's just like I was expecting more because last week they were saying, like, oh, we're gonna talk about the crafting system. We're gonna talk about Void 3.0
yeah.
and like the Witch Queen, how it's gonna work. And I feel like they don't talk about that. So it's just like so just to start up, they talking about Vanguard and Crucible. So basically, mainly about Vanguard. They noticed that the Vanguard's like reputation doesn't increase as fast as Crucible. And I did notice
No.
that because I was trying to complete the seasonal challenge to get the ornament for the rocket launcher, and it took me forever for some reason. So they're gonna increase it to match what's a Crucible like. So the two's gonna like kind of match. The reputation system is gonna go a little bit faster, which is great. The the same thing's gonna happen for Trial of Osiris. You notice that there's it's like quite slow. They say about 30% slower. So they're gonna increase that, so it's gonna be easier. Yeah, which is good. I think it's gonna be interesting because I'm not a big fan of trials. I think it's sometimes a bit too sweaty for me. But no, it's gonna be good. Like it's gonna be easier to get reputation, have a chance to get some of the weapon. And also they show like one of the weapon we're gonna get next season, which is the summoner, which we already had before. Hopefully it's gonna roll with new perk and stuff like that. Because that was a good 600 RPM weapon, right?
Sure. I mean, we have Arctic Haze now, but I guess.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be more PvP oriented in terms of like perk, right? So
Yeah, it was very heavy on the stability from what I remember.
yeah, I remember like being very good at first, instantly it just not like it's bad, like I don't use it anymore. I think I kept one and I don't use it. I use Arctic Ace, like you said, because it's a 720 and they buff like the 720. So next thing is to talk about is on the Nightfall, or like, sorry, Vanguard Ops. Oh, I think we scrolled a bit too fast. Yeah, so the first thing was like the Nightfall. They're gonna put on the launch screen.
Yeah, the Nightfall's down here, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I must have put my note like backwards. So the Vanguard Ops instead of the Battleground. I'm still not sure what they're doing. They're just like changing the name completely. That's it. But like at least you can use a bounty from Vanguard Strike or the Vanguard Bounty to be used in the Battleground, are now called the Vanguard Ops. So that's good. So if you're tired doing always the same strike, you can do the Battleground, and it's different. So it's good that they're keeping that for next season because it's like almost like new strike, right? So that's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah,
Now,
I completely agree. No, it's a good variety.
mhm. And now moving to the Nightfall, just to go in order. So the reputation bonus will be marked at the launch screen to remind us. So remember, like sometime when you open the game, there's like, oh, this week Nightfall is has a bonus or anything like that, or like Crucible has a bonus, or like Gambit has a bonus in reputation. So now when you're gonna go on the activity, it's gonna populate there. But I think that was higher. But anyway, within the Twab, that's what they mentioned, which is good. So you don't have to search. The other thing is the acute burn in Nightfall. They're gonna add that. It's gonna be 50% more element damage to us, and I think a 25% to the ads. This in general 25% on both sides, but we gonna get more burn on our side. So I think it's gonna make it more difficult for us. So I quite we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's gonna be that hard that like maybe they can change it or something. So we'll have to see.
It'll definitely make like any of those electrical pools or anything like that very
Oh
difficult.
yeah. Like already, like if try to think like some of the attack, like if it's a boss, if you're like comparing to Aldo Lair, when you put that freaking pole of electricity, if you stand like close to it or anything like that, you get it. So and you die. So like it's gonna be very hard for this. So I think I have a feeling you're gonna have to put like a lot of protection against elemental on that point.
Yeah. Yeah, the chess piece
Mm-hmm.
mods will come in handy there.
Yeah. The other thing they're gonna put, which is quite good, is this. No, sorry. So this part, I wasn't sure. So seasonal strike modifier to nightfall. So they want to just like on top of the weapon, they want to add the. I'm not exactly sure. Starting at hero, they're gonna add the seasonal strike modifier. They introduced it this season. I don't exactly know what they're talking about. I think they added the stasis modifier to say like
Yeah.
if you do it stasis, but I guess for the Nightfall now, like if you have your subclass arc and its arc, then you can progress your pinnacle. Or
Right.
I'm not exactly sure. I think that's what I read. But again, my language barrier sometimes can be tricky with me. So that's quite interesting. I would like to see how it turns out. The next thing will be the new weapon. So like you see it on the picture there. We got a
Oh,
sniper and auto rifle. I don't know the name of them, but apparently they used to be Destiny 1 or beginning of Destiny 2. Um,
hmm.
yeah, so cool. I wish like, cause like now we started having a lot of good sniper. I wish they do a buff on sniper or they do something on the sniper side. Cause I feel like I don't play with sniper as much anymore. But anyway, I'm getting off track there. The next big thing too, just to stay with the Nightfall, just at the end there, one thing they mentioned that I love is that they're gonna tell us the burn or like the shield type of the Nightfall. So like when we do GM or anything like that, remember like every time we do a GM, we're like, oh, what's the shield type in this one? And we don't know, we're just guessing like, oh, let's bring one of each subclass to be sure. Well, they're gonna add that in the Nightfall like launch screen, which is gonna be similar to when you do the Lost Sector, the Legend Master Lost Sector. They have the type of shield inside the Lost Sector. So quite happy they're doing that. That's gonna be a
Yeah, it
good
sounds
thing.
like a lot of quality of life improvements
Mm,
is what they're going over, just telling people the information that we've been looking for.
yeah, exactly. The next thing we have there in terms of Lost Sector, so they're gonna be rotating the same way that they're doing, but the instead of having a legend in one location and master the other location, they're gonna combine the two together. So you're gonna be able to choose to do a legend or a master. So that's gonna be good. So like if you bounty farming or not bounty, but triumph farming, and you need to do like the legend Lost Sector and master, you can do back to back both of them.
Oh, it's
So
good instead of waiting
yeah,
and getting
exactly.
lucky on
Because
rotation.
sometimes I forgot about it. I'm like, oh, that was today. Oh well. Now I can like look into that.
Cool.
Crucible. So and Iron Banner, they're gonna do some change. Iron Banner, we all know they're gonna change the rotation system, which is good. And then that I try to remember what was all about. Um, the longer respawn, I guess they implemented that on the 30th anniversary patch. It takes longer to respawn, and then by the time you respawn, sometime you like get killed by um, the same super because the location get respawn. I'm not exactly sure. Like I guess there's like some issue there. They're changing the mercy rate in Control and Iron Banner, but not in Flash. Yeah, some change coming to Crucible and Iron Banner. So quite interesting to see what's gonna come up with that.
Oh,
And
HDR.
HDR, yeah. So if you have a screen that can use HDR, as I remember, like I have on my TV upstairs, I have HDR on it.
Yeah,
And when I
same.
was playing Destiny, I had to turn it off because it was too dark or too light. Like if you play like in a dark place, the screen will become way too dark. And then if it was too bright, it was just shining and your eyes are like, oh my God, it's too bright. They're fixing that on Destiny. So hopefully we're gonna see a difference, which is gonna be helping. But they're talking about Windows 10 HDR. So I don't know if it's going to be affecting us on Stadia. Hopefully it does, because that will be something I would like to try out. Um,
Yeah, that
so
seems
you'll
to
be
be where their
able,
focus is.
yeah, we'll be able to calibrate the HDR within the UI
Oh,
screen.
okay. Yeah.
And there's like they show there like how it's going to be done. Oh yeah, they say that there. Oh, they say on Stadia also. So all console, all platform, they're gonna have that
Yeah.
ability. Display
And
calibrations.
Stadia.
Yeah.
Come on, why
So
is and Stadia? Why is Stadia the afterthought in that sentence? It should
the
be
last.
alphabetical order or something. They just put and Stadia.
At least they included us, which is good. But yeah, so then like you're gonna have a picture that is gonna show you the difference, and you can play with that. So pretty happy about that. I'm gonna have to try that when they come out with it. That's probably gonna be on which screen they're gonna
So there's
release that.
3 different Xboxes: Xbox One, Series X, and Xbox Series X.
Yeah, so Xbox One is the older version. It's
Okay, yeah.
same as what I have.
PS4.
And similar, yeah, it came out at the same time as PS4. Xbox Series S and X. The S is only digital, and the X is with the CD or vice versa. So it's just they both capable of the same thing. They just like one can take CDs, the other one cannot. So
Well, they're
yeah,
just missing an E version in the middle.
I know, right?
All right.
And they're
Um,
talking about Bruno's. It's a community team member. They're going over that. I didn't really read about it. Happy to see like the community being involved into Destiny. So it's great to see. You can reach him on Twitter and talk with him about Destiny, really.
and cool. And then what do we got next? It's like a ban hammer,
Yeah,
only not. What's a
so
ban hammer?
apparently the Battle Eye system banned a bunch of people that were not supposed to be banned. Someone from the team that created DIM, I think, was it DIM or one of the third party for like your vault, not a vault solution, but your to move like item like dim or like little light and stuff like that. It got banned because of he modified something in his API to work better, and they thought they were hacking in the game or something like that. So 68 player went down to 5 ban, but like I guess 61 of them were that identified having no other indicator attempting to attack Destiny 2. So basically was like a wrong ban. So they unbanned them so they're able to get back into the game. So yeah. So that's
Mm,
good. Like you can see it's the battle eye is working. It's looking for any hacker, but
don't
at
mess with
this
the API. Just leave it how it is.
well, like it's mainly the people that create the app, the third party app, right? So
Yeah.
if you're using them or if you're using anything like that.
You may get banned.
Yeah.
Don't use dim.
No, dim is good. I like using dim little light. And there's Ishtar. What's the other one there? I know some
I
people
only
are
use
using.
little light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so easy and colorful.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one? Don't forget about.
We have don't forget about PSR. I guess player support team. Okay. So Bungie names, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you can change your name again or something on Steam account. Okay.
Yeah.
Not really relevant. Like if you like to change your name, I like to keep mine as it is. So.
I've had mine
Mm-hmm.
forever. So
Yeah. Oh, and there you go. So they cover some of the reward you need to claim before February 22nd. So Bungie rewards season pass item. So
ugh.
again, the season pass item, you can go
So
back. If you go on the bungie.net, you can go back and claim them again. So
mhm. You get a season grace.
Mhm. Yeah, Shaq's Crucible reward, Drifter, Zavala. So if like you increase your reputation, you need to claim those or they're gonna go away. Seasonal Vanguard rewards. So go around all the season and make sure you can claim everything you need. The Gunsmith Smith and the seasonal seal and rewards. So yeah, make sure you cover that. Like might be a good thing to go over it like on the last week or even this week, right?
Mhm.
So, because certain seal and activity are going away, so you want to make sure of that. And then they show some video of the week. So a pretty funny video there, the first one, the
See if I can get it
alphabet.
going.
They go through the
Oh, it's a long one.
alphabet, and yeah, they go and just like
No.
A4 and she yelled, "Ah!" Like you get to listen to it at the same time. It's pretty funny. They cover that. And then like this one, which I really like, it's basically an immersive Destiny video. So they go episode 1. I'm guessing there's gonna be more episode. The guy's making a voiceover on his guardian, talking to his ghost, and then there's like other character in it. So he's making almost like a little mini series of Destiny by playing the game from scratch. So quite interesting. Hopefully he's gonna have like all the section complete before losing the Forsaken campaign. So that could be good.
Race against time
Yeah, I
before
know,
they
right?
vault Forsaken.
I didn't watch this one. Then Saint 14 and Osiris Destiny 2. So it's a little quick video.
Yeah.
Saint 14 and Osiris. We know they're both in love. We kind of like everybody's thinking that Osiris is not dead. I don't think he's dead either. Like they need to make it a big moment like they did with Cade 6. Like Osiris is a main character, like a main character in the story of Destiny. They cannot just like killing him off when Witch Queen like Sevatoon came out and modify her body. So he's probably somewhere, and we're probably gonna get him back. Yeah, we'll have to see. Stepping up to the Witch Queen. There goes some art. Looking nice. People are very good with like painting or drawing. That's crazy. This is a crow hiding. Well, that's pretty much it for this week with the Twab. This week at Bungie.
Cool.
So we still missing a lot of stuff. It's coming up. So I wonder. So what we got like 3 weeks left. So the next 3 Twab, hopefully it's gonna be all about Witch Queen. About Void 3.0, about the guns, the craft station, the craftsmith, the way they're gonna work it out. One other thing I read onto the Nightfall, it was like a quick blurb about how the gunsmith's gonna work, not the gunsmith, the crafting it's gonna affect like how it's gonna be in Nightfall. So I'm wondering, like, we're gonna still farm for adept weapon and adept stuff, but by farming Nightfall, there's a higher chance to get maybe a drop of an item that's gonna help you to craft a weapon. So I'm still thinking it's gonna go that way. I feel like it's very common for MMO to do it this way. So I can't wait to see. Yeah, quite exciting for like the next part of the Destiny. And I'm still waiting for the last bit of the season 15 so I can combine that video I mentioned like previously and post it. I want to add the whole story there of the season 15 and combine it. I started working on that. I know I mentioned it before and I was like hoping to see it. But yeah, as soon as I got this, I'll record it and I'll make a little video for people to look back at the season. So
Cool. That is Destiny this week. Let's jump into some Stadia news.
Yes.
All right, so this is the part of the podcast where insert the news, Stadia news. All right, guys. This week on the news, let me do this. Maybe looking a little nicer when I actually maybe this one. So here we got on the Rainbow Six Siege collabed with everybody's favorite cult classic, the Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, Rick and Morty. So you're able to pick up 2 bundles on Rainbow Six Siege. This is the Mr. Meeseeks for the Operator Ace and the Crumbombolus Michael for the Termite Thermite, I'm sure it's called. Both look pretty fun. You know, if you love Rick and Morty, everything Rick and Morty, I'm sure it's got to be hilarious to dress them up. When I first saw this, I thought it was for Extraction, and I was super pumped for that. But it's still cool, you know.
Same with me. I thought it was for Extraction. I was like, oh, okay, it's about this. All right, sounds good. Whatever. I like it still. Did they show how to claim it?
You go into the store, and so it's
Some
like
store?
basically it's like you got to purchase the skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, and they're just doing like a special highlight on it because it's Rick and Morty. Everybody loves some Rick and Morty, you know.
That's good. That's
Um,
funny.
Dynasty Warriors. So this is like a open world strategic game. We talked a little bit about this when it was first released. Developer Koei Tecmo Games. So I mean, this is a long line of games. I remember playing Dynasty Warriors back when it was like Dynasty Warriors 3. You're just you fight hordes and hordes of enemies. And you have to strategically place yourself and spend your time wisely when getting to areas to make sure that you win the battle, if I'm putting that correctly. In addition, I think some of the features I saw when I was looking at a video of this game, they added things like there's politics to it. So you can do certain movements and make certain choices that'll help you out in the war. So interesting layers on top of just the hack and slash battleground that it was before. And
Yeah.
it's coming out on my birthday. What? So Dynasty Warriors 9. They sort of invented this genre in my mind, really. I never saw people sort of do this. What do they call it? Action with tactical elements.
Yeah.
1 versus 1,000. So pretty epic, taking down all those hordes.
Is Dynasty Warrior already out though? Like the 9, Dynasty Warrior 9, is it already out for other
Other
console?
consoles?
Yeah, I want to.
I don't think so, but I
No?
could
Oh.
be wrong in that. I don't want to check because I'm sharing the screen right now.
I'll check.
But to my knowledge, I think this is another thing Stadia did day right, and you're going to correct me if I'm wrong here, is they give people the option of, hey, do I want to download this game or do I just want to play it in the cloud?
Yeah.
So,
And I think that the option is very good. I like the option of like
did you
playing
find
it
out?
loud. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Dynasty Warriors 9, which is release date. So this is a game that has always been on my radar. I've been hoping that it would join the pro lineup, but I'm starting to lose faith that it ever will join the pro lineup. Have you seen this? The Phoenix Point? Sort of like I believe it's a strategic game.
Oh.
It's been on Stadia for, I want to say, over a year, but they're getting some DLC and it's arriving March 1st. New vehicles, new missions, customizations, and new weapons. So pretty cool. And if you like that RTS gameplay, and this one has slipped by you, check it out.
That's cool. I didn't know about this game.
That's
so
what I
many
was saying.
games coming out. I'm like, I don't
know. This game has been
that.
on Stadia for like a year.
That's funny.
And it's like Aliens, it's RTS, so that's cool.
And then to go back to Dynasty Warrior 9 came out in 2018.
Oh,
yeah, this is a new one.
What? Why?
They do that a lot, but that's okay.
Why is there so much hype for it? I don't know. Okay.
Well, the fact that we have another game coming out on Stadia, maybe they're gonna make it part of the pro subscription, right?
So this week we got the 2-hour free trial of Rainbow Six Extraction,
Mm-hmm.
and that coincided with the Buddy Pass. So people don't waste all your 2 hours in there in case you have a friend who has a Buddy Pass, because you need at least like 10 minutes to join up into their team to receive the Buddy Pass.
Oh yeah, take that long, yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe not on Stadia. Maybe you just need like 5 minutes, but you just want some time in there to receive a Buddy Pass if that's your plan. But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, you don't need a pro subscription, nothing. You can just pop up on a Gmail account and give it a try. So
Exactly.
really
It's
cool.
quite simple to do. So I think I still have 2 more Buddy Pass to give. So
This
hit
is
me up if you
something.
want to try it.
This is something that they did right. Was release a AAA game day and date with every other console, so people have the choice. You know, do I want to play this on the cloud or do I want to take up space on my console? No,
And the other thing I would like to mention is that the fact they added a 2 hours of free gameplay on Stadia. I don't think they did that with all the other. Oh no, sorry.
they
The
did.
console they had like a trial, but then you had to download it.
You had to
See if you
download it.
like it.
Ew.
Yeah. So
Ew.
I think it's favorable there because like nowadays the games take so much space. If you have to download a game just to try it, then you have to wait for downloading it. Then it's taking some space. Maybe you don't have enough space. You have to delete stuff in your computer. It gets complicated, right?
Yeah. So I got a little bit of sad news. Stadia won't receive the Humankind DLC for the moment. There was some DLC announced with the, I can't say it, Jagana Hase and Alan Newell. But apparently it won't be coming to Stadia for the moment. So I'm not sure what's up with Humankind. Maybe they're just having some issues with the porting or something. I don't know, but seems like it's just getting a little bit left behind on these updates and DLC. I mean, they got the direct touch, but they didn't get crossplay. And then I don't know. I thought they really hyped it in the beginning with the demo and like the free to play for 7 days and stuff. And then I don't know.
Maybe there's like some issue with oh no, maybe there's not enough people on it or something.
Sega. Come on. Maybe they're too busy.
Too busy.
Making Sonic.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online. So this is the one that I messaged you about. I eventually figured it out. So it looks like the Legacy of the Bretons is the new chapter in the ESO saga. And it's going to start with the High Isles season.
Yeah, so exactly. It's they call it chapter and DLC game pack, which is like very similar to Destiny with the season and the DLC. I think that's why I messaged you. It's quite interesting because they just finished the Oblivion. There's a year-long Oblivion seasonal activity,
Wasn't it
I guess.
Greymore or something? Greymore?
Yeah, Greymore was part of that, the Gate of Oblivion or something. So yeah, so this is another extension. I like, oh my god, this game is like amazing. Like if you haven't tried it yet, I think you can try it for free without the expansion. But it's worth a try. They have the cinematic too, which is always looking good. Elder Scrolls Online has been like going on since 2013, 2014. So it's like a game that's been lasting for a long time. It's one of the best like MMORPG out there, I think, and I'm quite happy to see that they have it on Stadia. Now they got bought by Microsoft. The fact they're still supporting on Stadia, that's amazing. Why not?
Look at this. Look how much it is if you don't have it on your pro membership. Less than $5.
That would be about $10 Canadian.
No.
What's a
Not much.
euro to Canadian dollar?
I don't know. I don't think it's that much,
Uh,
but yeah,
well,
I played a little bit of it. It's like an action RPG game. So there is those elements. I think I was a lizard dude
hmm
with a staff. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting back into it. There was some cool elements to it. I know that you were into it as well for a while.
I was into it like at the beginning when I came out. I was like right there. I think I played the beta testing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then that was like amazing at the beginning. Now I'm like totally off the loop because like the thing is that what they've been doing is that every season or every DLC they're doing some change into like a little bit like Destiny, right? So they're doing some change, buffing some attack, nerfing some other attack, and then you have to go through the list of skills and find which is stronger now. And there's like a bunch of people making video about like this is the build you want to have for this character with this type of
Yeah.
subclass, a little bit like in Destiny. Oh, and cannon are like buff now. You want to use the 140 over the 120, or like auto rifle. So it's like every time you're chasing the new thing. So yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
it's a lot of detail there.
Well, that is what we have on the Stadia source end of some news. We did run into something you shared with me. One other thing actually I wanted to talk about here is there was an announcement or sort of rumors that Stadia was getting ready to amp up in Brazil. So people who are in Brazil. They know that consoles are often double the price and often extremely difficult to get because they're hard to come by.
hmm
I think Stadia will be a massive bridge to allow people to start playing these AAA games on the screens they already own. So I think that's massive. It
Yeah,
was like a Twitter user had been able to ping, and Stadia had registered something in Brazil. So all signs point to an official announcement coming up in the near future.
that's perfect because I know like a lot of people have been asking for that in Brazil. I saw like you said a lot of message from people in Brazil messaging Stadia like, hey, when can we play Stadia in Brazil? So it's good. It's expanding the horizon of like where everybody can play games. Hopefully their internet, the ISP is very good there, so they can have like a good streaming, so like streaming quality, right?
Right.
So I'm quite happy to see that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a big hurdle too. Is and there may be 50 million people there, but how many of them have that high speed internet?
hmm
I'm sure people in the Amazon aren't going to be gaming in the cloud.
Yeah. The other news we had was Frontline. So I found this article online where like someone was playing the closed beta testing for Frontline. They're able to record it. They posted there. Pretty sure it's removed now,
It
or you
is
probably
removed. And I
yeah.
want to say one thing here. We do not condone people, at least I don't condone people breaking NDAs.
hmm
So, I mean, the person who did that really should not have done that. I mean, it just hurts Ubisoft in the end.
hmm
Um, but the fact is, they broke a contract, and now they're probably at risk for something. But we're
Yeah.
still here to talk about it. So, what'd you see in
hmm
Frontline?
So the gameplay make me think a lot of the normal Ghost Recon. If you go play, I quickly look at it. There's like some customization. It
Yeah.
made me think of Warzone, the way it was made, like Call of Duty. So you
Mm-hmm.
can modify your weapon and stuff like that. You go as a team, or you can go probably solo. It's gonna be like a battle royale. So I'm quite excited for that because it's coming to Stadia, hopefully day and date. And Like bring that closed beta to Stadia. I'll be up for it. I'm not gonna
Also,
post anything online about it. Like I just want to try it and like help Ubisoft to make one of a good like battle royale basically.
yeah, what was interesting on this, there may be a mode, and I'm sure there will be, where it's sort of like 1v1v1 up to 100. But the mode I think they were testing out on the thing was a 100 people divided into 3 teams, and there was different like objectives and stuff they had to accomplish in this
Oh
big
wow.
war zone. So it was a different sort of layer on what battle royales have become. So
Yeah,
cool to
that
see that.
that would be cool. I would like to see that like it's a three team like against each other, or like 50-50 in each side, 100 people, and it's like an actual war. You're fighting each other. People would develop tactic, and people would stand up and be like a leader, try to like
Oh,
control
the
everything.
comms must be
Yeah, I
a
know.
mess. 30 people on one call.
Well, that's the thing. So that's when you can control and have squad, have like section. So
Yeah.
you got to create some sort of chain of command. I don't know, maybe people vote for like who can be leader. Yeah, that would be like crazy. If someone can figure that out, that would be crazy. Because like they did that, like Battlefield, it's a little bit similar, where like you have 2 teams each side, but I think it's maximum 64. So like, and everybody's in squad of 4, and they're moving forward. Then like you get someone controlling the command, like where like they map and they identify, oh, take this objective. Oh, here's an airdrop. Here's this. Here's that. So yeah. So it's doable. Not everybody's gonna be on the same I'm pretty sure, but it can happen. You can be on the same if you need to, but it's very a bit chaotic, yeah. But quite
Yeah, some
interesting.
other comments were like the time to kill is really fast, but like if you guys really read into that, you obviously know that it's going to be tweaked and it's going to be fixed up until
Mhm.
time of release. So I wouldn't really read too much into that.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I quickly watched the video. I didn't fully watch it because I didn't want to spoil everything on me, and I don't want to spoil it to everybody here either. But the gameplay looks good, like for a closed beta. Like I think they use the same engine as they use for Ghost Recon. Try to remember the engine that Ubisoft is using. Is it Snow?
I have no idea what
No.
this would be.
Anyway, it works like great. It looks good. So I'm quite happy about it. I'm excited to see it. Hopefully it's coming out this year, right? Is it coming out before Christmas this year?
I remember we heard about Frontline, I think last year in the summer, but
Hmm.
I haven't heard anything more on it really.
Yeah. Hmm. So Snowdrop is their engine. That's what it is. That's what they're
Oh,
using for
Snowdrop.
Division. Yeah. Well, the other news about Ubisoft was the NFT. I think you mentioned about it very quickly. I saw an article too about this. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
did some reading
sure.
onto it.
I didn't know there was
Basically,
something existent. Like,
you can't get these NFTs if you play on Stadia. It's only for PC. So that's what sort of stopped me from moving forward
mm,
on the article. But you know how on different like MMOs you have like a third party marketplace?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's essentially, I believe, what they're trying to create, and it's called Ubisoft Quartz.
Hmm.
Basically the concept was, I know I saw one of them, it was like play 600 hours in Ghost Recon Wildlands or something like that,
And then you
and
can
be able
sell
to
them.
claim a limited edition skin, and then you have this skin on your sort of whatever your wallet, I guess, and you can sell the skin if you want. You
Mm,
can do whatever, you can use it, I guess, if you want. It's up to you. But yeah, the idea is cool. I thought maybe it would be applying to Stadia, but it says PC only. I'm like, what?
Yeah, maybe they just want to develop it on PC because I know like if you play PUBG, when I started playing PUBG before on PC, I could go on Steam Market and sell some item I had on in PUBG in my character and sell on the market. So if I get a drop of an item, a shirt that's very rare, I can sell it on the market in there, and then I get like some Steam coin or something like that. So then I can buy other thing. I can buy games. Sorry. So the idea at the end is that people can play the game. When they're done with the game, they can sell some item from the game to other people to enjoy it. So it's like almost like rewarding you from playing the game. I know some people don't really like that idea. If you don't like the idea, just don't use it. Don't go into that market system and buy the item from other people. But I think at the end of the day, I the worry it makes is that like people's gonna be just farming for that and reselling, increasing the price, and so on and so forth. But you see it on MMORPG all the time, like to go back to ESO, you got a marketplace there where you can get currency from the game currency, and then you just what they do is that they will sell an item, an exotic item, and it's very rare, so they're gonna mark up the price. And then when they what they do is that they get the money, the in-game currency, and they go online to other website and change that to real money. So I think that's where at the end it's kind of like, because a lot of people go online and go to those phony website to buy the currency, the in-game currency, because it's cheaper than buy it directly from the publisher. But like at the same time, it comes from other people. The transaction, it can go well or wrong. It's like almost like a black market within the video game. So,
Yeah.
but
I mean, the
yeah.
other thing is there was a massive crash in the crypto market. I think $1 trillion was lost yesterday.
Ooh, okay, right.
So people are not, I mean, there's the ups and downs and the volatility of crypto.
Yeah.
In addition, crypto is extremely bad for the environment. So it's really not like a path that we should be going down when we're trying to be greener. It's just the amount of energy that it takes to do all of these trades and transactions and
Oh.
farming. We're consuming so much more energy than we ever thought was possible. Like it's just like another wave of destruction of the planet. But that's why we game in the cloud, so we don't got to buy individual consoles, and it's a green way to game. They should be advertising that. Boom.
Yeah, because technically you don't use as much power on your system at home. Everything's concentrated in one location.
And you're not going out, you're not buying an individual box. All that box has got packaging. Then inside you got
Plastic.
this $600 console that's going to expire in 5 years, and it's filled with like all this like metal and gold and stuff. So
yeah, because what does most people do with their console when like it's old and they don't use it anymore? Mine is just sitting in the shelf right now. I got my Xbox 360. I got Xbox One right now, just collecting dust upstairs. Like, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So join the cloud. It's the green way to game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we have this week for the news in Stadia. Did you have anything else you wanted to cover there?
No, that was pretty much it. Frontline NFT from Ubisoft. There was nothing else popping out. There was like the mention of the 7 game that we're getting for this month, or
oh right, we didn't
in
even
2
talk
days
about that.
We got 7 games coming up, which is pretty cool. Try to find the name of them.
Probably didn't talk about it because I don't think it's newsworthy. But
yeah, I think it came out last week. But I think Life is Strange is what's most excited for everybody. One thing we like someone noticed into the when they put the image with all the game releasing, is that there is another one. Oh, they kind of change it in the community on Stadia. Someone identified another game that was there that wasn't mentioned, and it was damn, I try to find it now.
Oh, did they? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I know
Uh,
that we have Nanotale, which is the Typing Chronicles. We have Merc's Market, which is,
mhm,
sort of like Moonlighter without the dungeon crawling.
yeah,
We have the something heroine,
Cosmic Gate, yeah,
Cosmic Gate, which is made from the same people Cthulhu Saves Christmas.
mhm.
So you can expect a JRPG with like 16-bit graphics. One hand clapping uses the microphone to sort of create elements and platforming.
That would
So
be
a
an
little bit
interesting
interesting.
one.
Fogs gives each half of your controller a different head of a dog, and you have to navigate the world that way. And
Mhm,
then the Life is Strange combo is the Portland narrative journey. So yeah, a lot of games, none sort of in my action RPG wheelhouse,
yeah,
but some cool games. I mean, we got Extraction, can't hate on that. Fast and the Furious is I saw John Scar play that. It's like a Mario Kart racer with like power-ups as you're going through. And we got Troll Hunters, another kids title, and then
mhm.
Moto GP, which is good to see because we got the Moto GP 20.
21 coming
And
out.
so now we got 21. It's good to
Mm,
see that they're continuing their support for Stadia on their titles.
exactly. I tried to find the title of it, but I guess it got anyway,
Yeah, I'm not
all good.
sure which one you're talking. I was looking at this day one. I didn't see any
Yeah,
other
there's a
games.
picture, another picture of another game that was populated, and someone noticed and talked about it, but I cannot find it for some reason. Anyway, um, probably another game coming up soon, but that's all right. I'll probably gonna play Merrick Market. I heard like a lot of good thing about that game, so I'll look into that. Probably gonna try them all at some point. Am I gonna do a stream and try every single one coming out? But 7 game, damn! Like I think everybody was surprised when we received 6 game, and now we're getting 7 game. Are
It's
we
a new
gonna go
record.
up every month now, or what? I know some of the games in there they're not like that exciting, but still like increasing the choice of games that we can get.
And at the same time, Stadia hits a milestone. Now, when you sign up for Pro, it's a 50 game deal. So you get
Hmm.
50 games as soon as you sign up for Pro for any new members, which is, I mean,
Pretty
insane
cool.
when you
Yeah.
think of any other streaming service.
And I don't know how many games I have now since like November 2019, but
Oh, I think if
I
you
think
check
in
in
lead,
lead,
yeah, in
I
lead
think
like
it's
those,
132.
yeah, it's just crazy. So thanks in lead for all the statistic like graph you making. This is crazy. This is awesome. I love it. Every time I see him like on Twitter, please go check him out. He has a lot of stat. He had stat like we mentioned before about the survey everybody did for Stadia. Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah.
He shows stats of all the game, Omni game we're getting every month. Which game has been like unstated the longest? I think Crata was at the beginning.
So
Uh,
130 pro games since 2019 November.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
And what I may have played mm, maybe 10% of those games.
Oh, I know. There's so much story time and things like in these games. It's
Hmm.
insane.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe one time we should go through and be like, which games did we actually beat on this list?
Yeah. Well, I was going through my achievement. Oh, that you can see the time play on games on Stadia, and
Yeah,
it's quite interesting to see like what you playing the most. I play like Destiny 2 was the most game I
by
played.
far. By
Yeah,
far.
because I still play it, and that's a live service. So
Yeah. All right. Well, let's close out this podcast for this week. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, hanging out with us while we talk on Stadia. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bells. Thanks to our new sponsors, Stadia Source and the Rumor Mill on Twitter and Reddit. So thank you out there for everyone and the community blog at Stadia. As always, I'm Rue Diggs, giving you the Stadia Cloud news with my co-host Sebastian. And
You guys have a good one.
That's the Cloud this week. All right, take care, guys.
Take care.